Well, moving on to the big story of the day, did North Korea provide a lifeline to Russia for its depleting arms and ammunition supply in the Ukraine war? Or did Putin give Kim Jong-un the much-needed relief his heavily sanctioned country needs from Western sanctions? Was there a shopping list on both sides? Well, President Vladimir Putin met his Korean counterpart Kim Jong-un in Russia, a meeting that the West has watched closely. Let's dig deeper to understand what are the key takeaways from this meeting. The red carpet was rolled out for the North Korean leader. The Russian president was there himself to receive Kim Jong-un at the airport. The two leaders held a meeting at the Vostochny Cosmodrome, Russia's most modern space rocket launch site. The Russia-Ukraine war featured in the talks naturally. The two countries talked about further developing their friendship. The two major outcomes of the meeting reportedly included Russia promising to help North Korea build satellites for its space program, and the leaders discussing the possibility of military cooperation. Kim Jong-un said, and I quote here, that he was sure Russia would win a great victory over its enemies.
Russia is now in the sacred fight against hegemonic forces in order to protect its sovereignty and security interests. We have constantly expressed our full and unconditional support for all the decisions taken by the President and the Russian leadership. And I want to assure you that we will always be together with Russia in the fight against imperialism.
Even though, the two sides issued no communique and no deals were publicly announced, this was the first time that the North Korean side brought all its key military officials, while the Russian military officials included the Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu, who was also involved in the talks. The Russian president, who has rarely traveled abroad since the International Criminal Court issued a warrant against him, accepted an invitation to visit North Korea. Both the countries have been isolated globally by the West. They are under heavy sanctions, Moscow for its Ukraine conflict and North Korea for its nuclear tests. And according to Kremlin, the two leaders gifted each other rifles during their meeting. Kremlin said that along with the rifle, Putin also gifted Kim Jong-un a glove from a space suit that has been in space several times, it seems. How did the West world react to these meetings? South Korea's ruling party slammed what they called it a devil's deal between Moscow and Pyongyang. The US and Japan expressed concerns that North Korea could provide weapons to Russia, which has been facing a shortage of arms and ammunition in the battlefield, an allegation that Moscow and Pyongyang deny, and North Korea in return would get cash and food security for its ammunition supply.